Today on Cougar View, head coach Dean Clark is fired. We'll have player and management reaction. We'll also introduce you to the new head coach. And we'll get you caught up with the on-ice action as the Cougars traveled to Alberta for 3 games, then came home for 1 against the Prince Albert Raiders. Welcome to Cougar View. Hi, I'm Alan Bristow. Cougars practicing behind me with their brand new head coach. More details on him in a moment. Now, the reason why they do have a new head coach, Dean Clark was fired on Tuesday. General Manager Dallas Thompson made the announcement.
When you do this, you have an idea where you think you should be, and we've talked about that as a group. Unfortunately, we're not there. There's some places in our game, some stats in our game that need to get better. We're 9th place in the standings, and we're near the bottom, if we're not at the bottom, in some of the special teams categories, and that has to get better.
Dallas kind of talked to us today about the ultimate sacrifice is Dean Clark paid today is getting fired, and it's onus is kind of a little bit on us, or it is on us for not getting the wins that sometimes we should be getting, and I think it's kind of just a lesson learned that some games we need to finish off that we're up a couple goals, and I think it's a lesson for me too, just keep battling hard and to keep working hard.
It is unfortunate for Dean there. He's a big friend of mine. He's done a lot for me, but life moves on, and now we just got to focus on trying to make playoffs.
Your reaction when you did find out, because you guys have been playing better as of late.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a shock. Like, you never want to see a guy go, and it was really upsetting. And I wish him the best wherever he ends up. But it was just shock. Everyone's kind of in awe right now, so it's a tough day, but we'll keep moving forward.
Yeah, it's definitely winding down to the end of the season, and I guess it's putting the pressure on us that they're trying to put a message out there that we got to be better, and that's the way Dallas thinks that the team's going to be better, is by releasing Dean.
No, I know it's one of those things that it happens, and Clark, he's been a good guy to me for the last 3 years I played here, so he's getting me all the opportunities. He's always kind of one of those guys that had faith in me, and really respect him for that, and it's a sad day to see him leave.
Well, we got 20-some games here left that we need to get better in. We need to take that step. Obviously, yeah, this weekend is very tough, but it's time. I think if you look at our team a little bit, I think things have got a little bit stale, and we needed to correct that.
Dean Clark arrived in Prince George in April of 2009. With Clark at the head coaching level, the team struggled to find consistency. Dean leaves the Cats coaching 262 games. His record was 83 wins, 163 losses, 5 overtime losses, and 11 shootout losses. With Clark at the helm, the club managed to make the playoffs only once back in 2010-11, but were swept by the Kelowna Rockets in 4 straight. Dean's last 3 games as head coach of the Cougars were a tough Alberta road trip, 3 games in 3 days, and it all began in Calgary on Friday night. Calgary would start the scoring in this contest. Jesse Zagragan would fire from the circle, beating Brett Zeroni, hitmen up 1-0. Cougars would come back 5 minutes later. Chase Watala heads to the front of the net. The puck lands on Dallas Earhart's stick. He fires it past Chris Dreger. The game tied at 1. Cougars then take the lead with the man advantage. Mark McNulty with his 7th of the season. Cats out in front 2-1. Then the Hitmen's 11th round bound to pick Alex Roach with a highlight reel goal. The Quesnel product goes coast to coast and snaps it past Zeroni. The game tied at 2. Second period, though, a very scary incident for Roach as he will take a puck up in the throat area. He was down on the ice for several minutes while being attended to. He was taken to hospital for precautions. Still in the middle frame, Calgary would then take the lead shorthanded. Greg Chase would be the recipient of a great pass by Jake Vertanen, hitman up 3-2. Calgary would tack on 2 more goals while Zach Petro would counter with a penalty shot marker, but the Hitmen would take game 1 of the Cougars' Alberta road trip, 5-3 final score. Next night in Red Deer, the Rebels' Joel Hamilton starts the scoring on the power play. He slides a past Mac Engel. Rebels up 1-0. Zach Petro, though, would tie the game moments later as he does the wraparound behind the net for his 7th of the season, 1-1. Then Engel, playing in his hometown, would come up large, making several big saves, including this stop on Rice Dino. Then Dan Gibb would collect his 2nd of the season in the first period. Cats out in front, 2-1. Onto the middle frame, Rebels netminder Patrick Bartasek comes up with a massive save on Jordan to catch. Off to the third, where Engel, once again solid. He stops a quick shot by Brady Gaudette. More big saves by Engel as he would close the door on the Rebels, stopping 14 in the third period alone. Clark Wilson would then score his first as a Cat and a wide open cage. Cougars defeat the Rebels 3-1, so far a split on the Alberta road trip. Unfortunately, the next contest in Edmonton did not go so well for the Cougars. Colin Jacobs would open the scoring for the Cougars. But after that, it was all Edmonton. They would score 6 unanswered. Final score in this one, 6-1. Coming up after the break, we'll introduce you to Cougars' new head coach, Mark Holick.